Good morning, Bears. It is a Thursday, Friday, Monday epic. Can we do that? Is that allowed? We can do whatever we want. It's going to be a Thursday, Friday, Monday epic. Why? Because we're taking LBMS off the grid. Now, like everything we do, when we do a project, there's a lot of layers to this assignment. If we research online, like I'm going to show you right now, how to find information, you will see different information all over the place. Our specific goal, so let me go back to that. So one thing we want to remember, if you really want to do a deep dive, you need to watch alternating views, both sides. Find evidence that does not corroborate with what your evidence says. Because if you can, then you have to do a little deeper dive and higher level thinking to figure out, well, which one is right. Sometimes there's a combination because people have very strong opinions. So when you listen to something, you have to think, well, that's one side of the story. I want to get both sides, and then you come up with a conclusion of your own based on knowledge and information, not emotion and just headlines. So we're going to show a little of that right now as we dive into these videos. Our primary goal is to take LBMS off the grid because there's some debate on renewable energy versus fossil fuels, as you'll see on our research. But I think everybody can agree that at some point we need to spread it out. We need to have renewable energy. So as an exercise in renewable energy, we're going to decide what is the best renewable energy for Luther Burbank. You're going to make that decision. Well, how do you make that decision if you haven't decided? So today we're going to do our research. We're busy day. We're going to watch short videos, take notes, short videos, take notes, short video, take notes. That's all we're doing today. Tomorrow, you're going to do your own deeper dive, research some more, pick what primary means the main renewable energy. Now, you could decide to use more than one type, but I want you to have one main type of renewable energy that you're going to pick for Luther Burbank. Monday, and tomorrow will be our little short day. I'll put on a video, we'll have a song, but we'll kind of pick our renewable energy. The makeup day, if you're behind tomorrow. Monday, we're actually going to build a map of Luther Burbank Middle School. You're going to find icons or images or do screen cast shots, screen captures, and you're going to put together a map of Luther Burbank showing where you're going to put that renewable energy and why. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Monday epic. The next Tuesday we'll act like a Monday for history, and I'll tell you about that later. We can talk about that Monday. So let's get started on today because it's a busy day. Basically, we watch a video. You put a top slide of the video we're watching, so if it's renewable energy, and you're going to write one pro and one con. Now, if you have time, you can do more than one pro and more than one con. So as you watch each video, think about one pro and one con. So let's go take a look. First thing we want to, well, first before we do that, let's take a look at a couple of fantastic slideshows. Look at Matthew C. Good job, Matthew. Rising up. I think at one point you weren't doing slideshows. You're doing great slideshows. It took him 2 minutes, 24 seconds. He gets a prize that beats Mr. Downs. Matthew, I'll be coming to find you the next time you're at Burbank. Is that today or tomorrow? We'll find out. The elements that I used in the sim were evaporation, condensation, and runoff. The first thing I did in the sim was create evaporation by controlling a water droplet called whoosh. Nice. I had to control whoosh, hold the mirror, and reflect sunlight into the water to create evaporation. And then once the gas called vapor flew up into the sky, it taught me that it was called condensation. Then I created a runoff by controlling whoosh to reflect sunlight into a snowy mountain, and it melted the water and flowed down to the lake, and this all took me 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Matthew, what are you trying to get, an A? Come on. You're going to go for A level? So what I'm doing on the side, you cannot see it right now. Maybe I can move it up. I don't want to. I'm going to see over here to the side. I highlighted that, right? Uh-oh. Don't tell me this just did something weird. It did do something weird. That is weird. It highlighted this. I hold shift. Notice that highlights, that highlights, that highlights, and that highlights. So now that we're in this part of the week, let's move all these slides to our top slides. See now Matthew has fossil fuels, wind power, geothermal power, renewable energy all at the top. And he's ready for today's activities. Good job, Matthew. Take a look at Priscilla's. Priscilla got 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Oh, that's 2 seconds short of mine. But I don't think she's at school, so she probably does not care. She described it. Great job, Priscilla. She has a beautiful slideshow on clouds. She's on track for an A. And let's take a look at Sebastian. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Tied with Mr. Downs. Did not beat me, but you're not on campus, so you probably don't care. The little guy helped me with making rain by using the sun energy to make the water hot, and that made the clouds come out and make it rain, and the rain turned into snow, and the snow melt, which is the water cycle. Very nicely done. Remember, this should be at the top. You should also have beautiful title slide. He has that at the top. He has how clouds are made. Very cool. This is a nice one. Shows the temperatures, the feet. Starts down here. There's no cloud, a little bit of cloud. It turns into a cloud. Very cool. With temperatures. You can analyze that. Has a CER. Has all his other slides. He's going to go down. He's going to move his renewable energy slides to the top, so he's ready for today's activity. So I'm going to move one up to the top for you right now. Sebastian, his are already kind of moved around. I think the first one I do is wind power. So I move wind power to the top. So his slide is pretty full. He has two choices: create a new slide on wind power for the video notes, or make a picture smaller, or find a place to, well, he could actually put it right here. So he could easily put a text box here, nice space. And he's gonna make a pro and a con. That's it, a pro and a con. Now we're gonna go watch wind power video. When we're done, we're all gonna do the pro, we're all gonna do the con. If we do it together, today's activity will take most of class, but we'll be done together by the end of class. So make sure slideshow's open. Let's do it together. All right, where are all our videos? They're right here. So this is the end of this teaching video. From now on in Zoom, if you're in Zoom with me, we're gonna go through these videos together. We'll watch one, pros and cons. Watch one, pros and cons. Watch one, pros and cons. If you're doing this on your own at home, you have to come watch the video on your own, go back, make your slide, video on your own, make your slide. I think you get it. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be a great day, gonna be fun, learning about renewable energy, wind energy, solar power, and geothermal. There are other types. You'll have to research those on your own. Have a great day. Let's do this.